Good morning. Today we have to study in 12th class biology in the third chapter, fertilization and implantation. Fertilization, when you will define, that is the process of fusion of male and female gamete. And implantation is the process when the zygote is formed and after the successive division, when blastocyst is formed, that blastocyst is implanted in the endometrial lining of the uterus. The process of attachment of this blastocyst in the endometrial lining of the uterus is known as implantation. We have to know that after the sexual intercourse, coitus, when the sperms are ejaculated or inseminated inside the vaginal tract, these sperms, with the help of their tail, start to swim, reaches to the cervical canal, reaches to the uterine canal, and finally reaches to the ampullar isthmic zone, where the fertilization takes place. In the ampullar region or isthmus region, ampullar isthmic region, the fertilization takes place. Your figure has been given here. That this is the one part of the ovary has been given. This is the ovary, and you have to know this egg has been released, and after the egg of a release of egg, this is the ampulla and this is the isthmus region. This is the ampulla and isthmus region where the sperms has attacked the matured egg, haploid egg. And this is sperms, and the first sperm which is acting over the egg, the first sperm which is acting over the ova, that is haploid. We know that ova will be surrounded by the zona pallidura, a membrane. So that zona pallidura is the outer membranous layer and has surrounded the oocyte, had surrounded the haploid egg. So these sperms will reach there, and the first sperm will have the top, at the top of the head, acrosome is found, which will be secreting zonal lysine, the different enzymes, hyaluronidase enzyme is there, and that hyaluronidase enzyme will be digesting the zona pallidura. And after digestion of the zona pallidura will be dissolved, and now that sperm, the nucleus of sperm and the nucleus of egg are fertilized, and after their fertilization the zygote is formed. After the fertilization, the zygote will divide, make the 2-cell stage, make the 4-cell stage, make the 8-cell stage, make the 16-cell stage. And this 8 to 16 cell stage, this 8 to 16 cell stage is known as blastomere. This blastomere will successively divide, and that will be coming or moving from this fallopian tube and ampulla of the fallopian tube to the uterine canal, so that it can be implanted inside the endometrial lining of the uterus. So this blastomere will be successively dividing in such a form that two organized forms of tissues are formed. Outer peripheral layer is called trophoblast, and inner cell mass. This is the inner cell mass. This is the mass of cells which are called inner cell mass. This will be developing and forming the embryo, and this outer cell will be making the trophoblast. So this blastocyst will be coming and implanted and attached in the inner lining of the uterus, and this inner cell mass will develop into embryo, and embryo formation will take place. Before this, if this sperm and this egg is fusing, we have to know that if you are going to the ploidy and the chromosomal nature of this sperm and the egg, we have to know that in the sperm two types of sex chromosomes are found, either X or Y, X and Y. Means one sperm which having the 23 chromosomal number will have the 22 plus X, 22 autosomes and one sex chromosome X. And one sperm will, the 50% sperms will have the 22 autosomes and one Y chromosome. Whereas 100% X will have only one type of genotype, that is the 22 plus X and 22 plus X. Only one type of genotype will be found, 22 autosomes and X. We know that 44 chromosomes, autosomes and X sex chromosomes which are found in the X. In the gametic form, that will be 22 plus X. Now if this 22 plus X is fusing with this 22 plus X, then that will be making 44 plus X, and that will be the child. That child will be formed girl child. And if that is from having the Y, 22 plus Y, and as fusing with the 22 plus X of the egg chromosome, now that will be making 44 plus X and Y, and the boy's fetus will be formed. So this is the type of sex determination which can be seen in the case of the human beings. This is. So this is the type of sex chromosome. You have to know that. After this, after the chromosomal formation and after the determination of what type of ploidy will be found in the zygote and what type of child, yeah, which sex will be in the child developing, that will be declared and determined by the sex chromosomal format. We have to know that after this development, now the blastocyst has been implanted inside the uterine cavity in the inner lining of the uterus, and that will start to develop. So that trophoblast will make some villi-like structures of finger-like projections, and that will be embedded inside the uterine wall, in such a manner that a term is given that uterine wall and the trophoblast chorionic villi, or you can say placental villi, are interdigitated, get organized and form a layer, a transformed layer which is called placenta. And that placenta separates the mother body from the fetal body, because inner cell mass inside the trophoblast is developing into the embryo, and trophoblast has developed into the placental villi or chorionic villi, and the interdigitated form of the endometrial lining, uterine wall, and the trophoblast chorionic villi, you can say placental villi too. These are making placenta, and outside placenta mother's body is existing, inside placenta fetal body is existing, and the placenta is attached with the fetal body by the tube-like structure which is called umbilical cord, and this umbilical cord is meant for the transportation of useful or waste materials from mother's body to child's body and vice versa. This placenta can play the endocrine role, and the different hormone like human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, prolactin, cortisol, yeah, ovary can secrete relaxin. So different hormones will be secreting, and this different hormone, yeah, thyroxine. So these different hormones will be secreting by these endocrine glands, yeah, as well as by the ovary, and these hormones will be playing very important role in the proper growth of the fetus into the matured child, into the matured fetus for the next 9 months. Thank you.